Hey guys, this is John Davis. I just wanted to make a little comment, video comment on the notion that anybody who claims that Islam is violent, or that it's you know anybody who believes in the Quran is prone to violence or anything like that. Um, this notion that this is Islamophobia, and that I've got a lot of Muslim. I'm quoting people. I've got a lot of Muslim friends, and those Muslim friends are really nice people, and or I am a Muslim, and I live in peace. Like, what we believe is a peaceful religion. We're a peaceful society, and you should be a Muslim because um, Islam is peaceful. Look, this just arrived just actually a couple days ago, but I just picked it up about 20 minutes ago off my front porch. I cracked it open. I have actually read it online, lots of it, not the whole thing, but I've read a lot of it online, and now I have it in my hands. My goal right now is to not be a hypocrite. I buy things or collect things and try to spend some time understanding them before I make any comments about people making comments about ignorance. If you're going to make a comment about ignorance, don't be a hypocrite. So I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. I want to do my own studying so that I can know and verify that what I think I know, I actually do know. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, though, based on what I've read online, just trying to read this book, but online, pretty much confirmed, uncomfortably more so than I thought I would, more than I thought it would, that it is not a friendly, kind, welcoming religion. It is a brutal, hateful religion that hates and despises anyone who does not embrace it. Basically, it's completely exclusive. It's like it really genuinely says to hate. Without using the four-letter word, it says to. It promises that they're all going to burn in hell. It says fight them. It says slay them. In some cases, it goes into brutal details of cutting off, basically mutilating people, and basically for not believing. In the case of mutilation, it wasn't an instance as opposed to a perpetuation of theology, but which is something that I make mention of frequently regarding the Bible and the New Testament, is that most of the violence in the Bible in the Old sorry, did I say New Testament earlier? In the Old Testament, the violence in the Old Testament is almost entirely related to individual events as opposed to perpetuation of violence as law. But there are some violent laws and where I draw the line on that one is that it's a theocracy of Israel, the theocracy of Israel, ancient Israel, trying to understand morals, right, and get their consequences written. We as Christians don't identify the consequences, the cost, the price of breaking a law, but we recognize what it was that the Old Testament identified to be morally wrong. Whoring, as an example, right? Homosexuality, as an example. We don't stone people because we live by the Spirit now. The book of Romans talks about we live by the Spirit, no longer by the law. But that's the reason why, as Christians, we don't stone whores, we don't stone homosexuals. But the Old Testament does say it's despicable, and we're supposed to despise it. This book, however, it seems to perpetually say basically everybody be damned. Everybody be damned. Everybody who ain't us be damned. It's not a pretty read. It's scary. It is actually scary. Islamophobia is a rude word to mean a truth. It's being fearful of something that intentionally tries to be fearsome. So I just want to encourage you. I have not read this, but with the interest of, I have not read it thoroughly. I haven't read it front to back, but in the interest of not wanting to not be ignorant, please do some reading before you call anyone ignorant. Do some reading. I'm going to put a link down in the description of another video that filled in some of the gaps. He quoted scripture and read some commentary on some scripture that was actually very violent towards unbelievers, identifying the scope and the applicability of those scriptures, and basically anyone who believes those scriptures, I say scriptures, I mean sections of the statements in the Quran. I don't consider them scriptures. As a Christian, I believe the only real scriptures are in the Bible. But anyway, I'll put a link down in the description of this video of, frankly, another good video someone else did. He did some studying. He came up with observations. It's actually a very good video about the Quran and the violence it portrays. That's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say. Don't call somebody ignorant when you're the ignorant one, please. And meanwhile, after I post this, I will have read more. I won't be the ignorant one, probably, unless you're actually going out buying books like I am. I got another stack of books in the living room, all arrived in the last week or two. I got a lot of reading to do, but not just on the Quran, but including the Quran. Not just on Islam, but including Islam. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks, guys.